Hello everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elmcreek. We're currently working on harvesting oats on fields 30, 31, and 32 here. We're, what, I don't know, maybe a third of the way done here. So everyone, we had some rain here in between episodes that kind of shut down operations here for a couple of hours. Fortunately, when I said a couple of hours, ended up having to fast forward time. We're like almost 1 o'clock here. And the rain stopped a little after noon. I don't know exactly what time we actually started harvesting this field, everyone. So, I don't know, what, 3-4 hours maybe in-game time, everyone. It rained, so that's not too bad. For those who remember Farming Sim 19, I used to complain quite a bit about the rain in that game. When it rained, everyone, it would sometimes rain all day and all night. And keep in mind, when it did that, everyone, all day and all night was an entire season in that game. Well, when I say season, an entire growing season in Farming Simulator 19. Of course, a day in this game, it's, you know, 1 day, 1 month, however you have it set, right? But still. Anyway, we got one full load of oats here. Let's figure out where we're going to be taking the oats. How much you want to bet everyone is probably going to be the train station. Oh, let's find out here. Oats. Also, stop tractor. So, oats are going to 1829. Ooh, that looks like a pretty good price. 1829 there at Goldcrest Valley. And according to our line graph here, let's see, we're in the month of July, right? So month of July, looks like that's about literally, according to this screen, everyone, the worst time to sell oats. I don't know. No idea, everyone. Really should probably start paying more attention to the price. Again, everyone, at least with the honey, we found out we can't pay attention to the screen. Oh, this screen is not right. Is it not right for all of them? I have no idea. Maybe appreciate some comments from you folks on this. Has anyone else noticed, like, the seasonal fluctuation price thingy? This is not right. Don't know. I have not, like I said, paid that close attention to it. Typically, I just sell it when I just, okay, that's a good price, we'll sell. And $1,800 per 1,000 liters sounds like a pretty good price to me, to be honest. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this and sell it. I forget, did I do that on camera or not? I picked up one more gravity wagon, everyone, so we now have 2 gravity wagons here. That way, when this tractor's off unloading or selling, we still have another tractor at the field when the combine fills up. Also, in between episodes here, everyone, went ahead and mulched up our 2 fields here, so both those fields have been mulched. I think we're probably now going to start with some shallow tillage, I'm thinking. And then we'll probably move on to rolling the fields. I think that's the steps we're going to take here. Kind of debating how I want to do this, everyone. Still learning all the new tillage practices here in Farming Simulator 22. Let's just say, everyone, there seems to be a lot to cover, and hope you folks are enjoying my extra videos on that topic here as well. I'm really enjoying trying to understand all the different aspects here of tillage in the game. Of course, Giants doesn't seem to have made this very easy for us. For one thing, they don't say a whole lot about it. And then second off, everyone, like, different pieces of equipment within the same category perform differently. So, yeah, that does not make it easy, right? Again, in particular, when I referenced my subsoiler video, for those of you who watched the subsoiler video there, I find it fascinating, to be honest. The subsoilers perform differently, which I don't necessarily have a problem with the subsoilers performing differently, everyone. I think that's perfectly realistic. You buy different subsoilers in real life, they're going to perform differently. Although in real life, having subsoilers, what we call subsoilers in the game, we probably call rippers here in real life. At least around where I live, they probably refer to as rippers. But anyway, getting off on a tangent there. So again, I have no problem with them performing differently. It'd just be nice if, okay, they do perform differently. It'd be nice if Giants would tell us what those differences are in the shop. That way we know when we buy them. Like, okay, this ripper does this, this, and this. That ripper does that, that, and that. And there might be perfectly legitimate reasons why you'd want that one versus the other one. So again, I kind of plan on probably going through a couple different categories of equipment here. To my knowledge, the seeders are all the same. Well, I say the same, Evan. There's ones that can no-till and there's ones that can't, right? But other than that, Evan, I'm not aware there's any difference on the seeders. Planters, to my knowledge, are the same here as well. But for the fun of it, Evan, we might go in and actually just test that just to find out. Rollers, I believe the rollers are the same because I've used both rollers now and I haven't noticed any difference. Power harrows, might be interesting to check out the power harrows here. In particular, Evan, there's a couple of combinations here, like I believe the Amazon. Yeah, the Amazon and the Coon here, I think. Are they both Coons? No, just the one coon. Okay, and I'm not sure about this one. Nope, nothing on that one. And how about this? Nope. Okay, no combinations with either of those. Let's see, how are we looking on the combine? Oh, yeah. I don't know if we'd quite make it back in time. Oh, that's right. I forgot it. Whenever you get out of the tractor, it stops unloading, doesn't it? I should probably... I don't have... turn for manual ignition, do I? Automatic engine start on. I could probably turn that off. Oh, yes, and rather, in trailer fill limit, everyone, trailers can only be filled until the max allowed weight is reached. That's kind of interesting. We might have to turn that one on at some point. I don't think we have to worry about that at this point with these small trailers. I'm assuming, unless, I don't know, unless these trailers like to say, hey, this is the max weight we can hold. But since when does a farmer listen to that, right? Yeah, fill her up till she's spilling over the sides and then try to cram another 100 bushels in there. Yeah, that's how you do it in real life, right? Now, of course, when it comes to trucks, ooh, that sign can be knocked over. Cool. When it comes to truck 7, those are a little bit different. Also, I've heard people like to ramp off this bridge, and I can see why. My, oh my. Okay, anyway, back to the field, everyone. And while the combine's going, I'm going to try to do my best just to keep an eye on the combine and unload the combine here. And we're probably going to start on some tillage here on the main farm fields. Also, we're sitting at a nice $39,000 here. Probably going to put down a couple more greenhouses. I like to put down at least 3 more of one. That way we can even out what we currently have. So we got 4 on one side, 4 on the other side there. Got them split across the hydrant there. That seems to work pretty good. Again, if you're setting up greenhouse, that seems like a very efficient setup. I don't know if that mod is available for the consoles or not, the water hydrant. And again, as I noted, the first time I used that water hydrant, oh my, we had a corrupt save game as a result of that. But they seem to be working fine this time, so I think let's just assume something went wrong that first time there. Happens, I guess you could say. Though I'll have to say, at risk and going into another rant here, everyone, apologize about ranting on this, but this seems like a really bad problem here in Farming Simulator 22, everyone. It's the number of people that are doing extremely poor jobs at converting mods and then releasing said mods. Again, just my opinion, this has to stop. We got all these people out here that are converting mods, presumably probably don't know what they're doing, or that don't give a crap what they're doing. I'm not sure which one. Take your pick, everyone. Releasing all this garbage out there to different mod sites. People are going out and downloading this garbage, and then their save games are getting corrupt, and their games are crashing, and equipment's not working, and oh my goodness. Again, if you folks follow along on some of the Facebook pages, and I'm a member, I don't know, probably like a dozen different Facebook groups, or maybe more. I've run something like that in the Farming Sim community. And you look at the amount of posts that are coming out with equipment that's not working, games that are crashing, and save games that are getting corrupt, everyone. Oh my goodness. You people that are, and hopefully none of my viewers are doing this, but if you are, shame on you. Hopefully none of you are like doing poor jobs at converting mods and then releasing your garbage, because, oi, you're creating a pain in the you-know-where, and all these poor people on the Facebook groups that their games are crashing and corrupt, and, oi, it's bad, everyone. It is bad. I've never seen it that bad in this game here before, and I think part of that, everyone, is back at least in Farming Simulator 19, you had to know what you're doing to convert mods. In Farming Simulator 22, everyone, you can literally open up the mod, change a couple of things, and boom, it will load in the game. It might not load right, it might not work, it might be full of errors, it might crash your game, but guess what? It'll load. So, and that is unfortunate. I think it can cause a lot of problems. So anyway, apologies on the rant there, everyone. I think that just had to be said, because, again, the people that are doing this, everyone, shame on you. Stop it. They should have their computers taken away and downgraded to console's too good for these people. Don't know, downgrade them to a handheld device of some sorts. Okay, looks like the combine's full, so let's go unload the combine here a minute. And enough ranting here for this episode. Maybe we'll get into some more ranting here when we read the comments. We'll see once you folks have anything good in the comments. Actually, a couple of you other folks have commented on that exact same subject as well. And appreciate your folks' feedback on that. I know some of you folks that are watching are having some of the same issues, and it could very well be everyone. I've had a lot of game crashes. I've had a couple of game corruptions. I've had a corrupt shader cache so far. Yeah, possibly very well because of bad and poorly converted mods, of which I do unfortunately have a few, everyone. So I should probably really go through and just like delete some of them out, because I kind of like you folks, like, ooh, new mod, that, hey, I want that mod. Go download it, and oh yeah. And I can go to the shop. I'm going to point them out to you, but we won't bother doing that here this time. Oh, for those of you wondering, I do not play with crop destruction, by the way, and this is one of the big reasons, everyone, I do not play with crop destruction. And it's because of hired workers. And yes, I know when the hired workers probably don't destroy your crops. However, when you go and unload your combine like this, you will destroy your crops. And unfortunately, the hired worker doesn't know enough to like back out of the way and turn around and all that good stuff, right? So, and I don't feel like unhiring the worker, moving them out of the way so you can like realistically unload them. Just no thanks, everyone. We'll just turn crop destruction off, and we're gonna drive in there. For those of you who watch, when I typically, a lot of times if I'm running the combine, I probably won't do it that way. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But yeah, when we're dealing with a hired worker, I just do it that way. So far, we haven't used our other wagon, by the way. Haven't needed it. Oh well, maybe we won't need it. Okay, let's get into some tillage, everyone. I guess let's pull up the 9620RX here. Speaking of 9620RX, did I remember? Oh, I need to put the US configuration on this tractor, don't I? This is the one that needs the US configuration. It's good on repair. Customize. There we go. Okay. And that's a $0 change. Don't think there's anything else we want to change, is there? Probably not. Okay, much more better. I knew there was a tractor I was missing the US configuration on, and that was this one here. Okay, wouldn't mind maybe seeing what we could do about getting another cultivator here at some point, but for now, this one will probably do. I'll probably do it. It's going to do. Whether it likes it or not, it's going to have to do. I was debating too, maybe just like plowing these fields together. For now, I'm probably going to leave them separate. For those who didn't see it last episode, by the way, we ended up with a massive, and emphasis here on massive, 175% yield increase. Actually, a little better than 175% yield increase from our previous harvest. I'm not entirely sure what I did to get that. The only thing I know is I think I mulched and I rolled. However, mulching and rolling, everyone, is only supposed to give you 5% and 5%. Or, depending on the research of some people, 2.5% and 2.5%. For a total of 5%. Again, the numbers on this seem to vary slightly, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, we're going to use actual GPS mod here. So we're going to enable guidance steering. Actually, we'll leave that off. We don't need that on at the moment. We need a... we are facing... I think we're facing 90, aren't we? Yeah, we are facing 90. So I should really probably create another line. So that, we're type in 90. And then we're just going to save that here to a 90-degree course. And save that here. There we go. So 90 degrees. So if we load up the 90 degree, there we go. Now facing the right direction. Alt home that. You should be able to do Alt R, everyone, to get the width. It does not work for me for some reason. So, oh well. I should probably change it maybe to a different key, see if that works. Actually, you know what? Alt R. Alt R brings up, is it NVIDIA settings? Yeah, the NVIDIA overlay, which, okay. We're showing, oh, are we not getting 60 FPS? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, now we are, okay. 40% GPU utilization. Been debating on, again, like I said, plowing these fields together, but I think we're going to keep them separate just because I'm kind of having fun playing with some of the numbers here. Both these fields are about the same size. And as I noted, they're pretty much, as far as like in-game goes here, useless. Absolutely useless. You're not going to make hardly any money off these fields. Hey, better than nothing, though. And we'll probably use them for some other purpose here, maybe at some point. I know a couple of you folks suggested putting more greenhouses on them. And we might actually do that, maybe. Again, greenhouses seem to pay quite well. Emphasis on quite well. I never used to be much of a fan of the greenhouses, to be honest. You never made any money off of them, in my opinion. It wasn't worth buying them. But now here, it seems like Giants, maybe almost a little OP, maybe. the greenhouses are worth some pretty good money now. And seasons probably had something to do with that, by the way. Again, actually, we mentioned this when we started the episode, everyone. On the rain topic there. It used to rain for like 24 hours in the game. Well, 24 hours in Farming Simulator 19 and 17 and 15 and 13 and 11 and 9 and 08. 24 hours, that one was like the entire growing season, almost, depending on what crop you planted. You could plant it, 24 hours later, you could harvest it. Not the case here anymore, so... Now it's 9 months later or so, give or take again, on the crop you're planting. So by the way, when this is counting as shallow tillage or stubble tillage, I'm curious too to see if the rocks would come back, and I'm not seeing any rocks here. I was kind of curious what would happen with that. So far, no rocks. That was one of the big things we did last time around, is I picked the rocks out of the field, which really the only thing that's supposed to help with. By the way, I should repair this cultivator here a minute. Let's do that. Repair. Oh yeah, we can. $1,000, we got that. Yep, saving content. Hopefully that'll maybe allow us to go a little bit quicker here. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're up to speed. I noticed we're going a little slow there. That'd be why. Like I say, this 96 or 94 70 RX shouldn't be having any problems with that. So yeah, again, like I said, I'm still puzzled as to last episode's yield. Not really sure. I know some of you folks commented on that with some speculations as well. Again, like I said, the only differences I'm aware of was, one, we properly prepped the field. Well, at least I think we did anyway. We mulched it, made sure we did some cultivation. We picked up the rocks. We rolled the field before planting. And that was it, I guess. So, yeah, don't know. And again, I mean, at least with what we're doing here, we're ending up with stubble tillage. So you notice there's stubble tillage. And you can see when you mulch the field, the mulching just like, almost like erases whatever's on the field. Speaking of what's on the field, I should probably check and make sure we don't need like any lime. I don't think we do yet. No, we're good. No liming, no plowing. Again, plowing should only be after, was it corn, sunflowers, and I believe root crops. Okay, that was a pretty good turn there. Whoops. If I don't do that in real life, that'd be bad. That'd be real bad. By the way, a reminder again, I wonder if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers. That information is down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Again, anyone is welcome to join us. Just please join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. Again, RDAllen Teamspeak server information is down below in the description there. And we are currently playing on Elmcreek, by the way. Probably be switching maps here once we find a good modded map to go to. I'm not aware there's much in the way of modded maps out yet. That might take some more time. It always takes a while to convert maps over and or make new maps for the game. Okay, so last pass on this, then we'll take the roller there, everyone. Yes, we're going to roll before, just because I want to get up to seed beds. So the rolling, everyone, will count. Oh, we need lime. That's interesting. Oh, very, very interesting. The reason I say this is interesting over here is because I did lime that field. I limed that field. Oh, hello. Sorry, tractor. Oops, my bad. Randy was just busy getting disgusted here that he had limed that field, and apparently that line did not take. That's a bit disgusting. Okay, so yeah, no rocks on these fields. I was kind of curious about that. Like, once you pick up the rocks on the field, Evan, do more rocks reappear, or like that's it for the rocks? Or is it just, well, the form of tillage we chose here, the shallow cultivating, just didn't produce rocks this time around, which seems odd. I don't know that there's any form of tillage we can do that doesn't produce rocks. As far as I know, every single form of tillage in the game produces rocks. And I'm not counting the rollers, because rollers really aren't tillage. They're just, depending on how you look at them in the game, they're just rolling the ground flat for seed bed, which I guess sort of ground prep. Not really tilling the ground, though. Oh, and I should probably fertilize this field. I just thought of that one. Let's get some fertilizer on this field here a minute. Looks like the combine's still rolling yet. It's got to be getting close to being full, I would think. Pretty sure this tractor can handle the spreader. Should be no problems with that. Oh yeah, don't need to be over this far. I don't have the guidance steering purchase for this tractor. However, everyone, I do have the vehicle control add-on GPS yet, so let's see. Alt W, Control W. Need to get the width on that here a minute. Let's see, detect width. There we go. And do we have enough fertilizer? Ooh, I think we do. It'll be close. If not, I'm pretty sure we got some more around the corner back behind the barn there. Looks like I need to do some repair either on the tractor or the spreader here as well. I'm not sure which one. It'd be nice, everyone, if Giants would improve that so you can actually tell like which piece of equipment needs the repair. Is it the tractor? I think I repaired the tractor, so the tractor's probably pretty good. It's probably the spreader. Uh-oh, where'd my line go? There it is. Well, that is one of the things I do like about the vehicle control add-on GPS. Once you get going like this, you're locked on the line, it disappears. It's kind of cool, so you don't have to look for the line all the time. Wouldn't mind seeing that feature added to the guidance steering mod there as well. I think that'd be a pretty cool addition. Okay, once we got this done, just a couple of passes. Actually, was it 2 passes? 3 passes. We'll see once here. A couple passes with a roller, and we'll be done with the field here. Doesn't take long with that roller. Was it like 20-some meters wide or something like that? No sense probably going too far with that. We'll need that for the next field here as well. Oh, let's see. Are we full? Looks like we might be full over here. That's one thing I got to comment on here. Maybe I'm missing it. Very well possible. But does the hired worker not announce when it's full anymore? Very well possible it still does. I just probably missed it. Very well possible. No idea. Okay, anyway, I opened up the comments here a moment ago. Oh, everyone, I was going to read some comments. Let's see once what we got here from the last episodes and other videos. Magnus was saying, hi, Randy. I haven't tested the other trailers in the game yet, only the one I told you about. He's talking about the rock picker unloading into the trailer. Says, I saw your weed video. Lots of cloak and daggers, I say. Great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. That's a good way of putting it there, Magnus. Yes. You're never sure what you're going to get when you buy something in the game here. Is it going to be a cultivator? Is it going to be a shallow cultivator? Is it going to count as this? Yeah. Good luck. As far as I know, all the cultivators are the same. Well, all the normal cultivators are the same, and then the ones that say they're shallow are shallow cultivators. Okay, he's back rolling. Oh, that's right. When I was debating about baling this field, we are producing straw. Still debating on how to handle this here yet, because if we do bale it, then we need some way of loading up the bales, and we need to probably lease a baler and lease a bale loader, and Oh my, oh my. My, oh my, oh my. Holds 14 bales. How much? 90,000, so least, yeah, I don't know, but I think we're probably going to have to pass on the straw. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I think it's probably going to get a little too expensive for us here at this point. I should sell the canola here. Canola will give us a little bit of money, but I don't think it's going to give us enough to probably really bother with still leasing and or buying. It for sure would be leasing. I don't think we'll be able to buy a baler. We're pretty much maxed out on the loan at this point, too, I think. I have to double check, but I don't believe I've paid any of that back yet. Have I? Let's see. Yeah, we're maxed out on the loan, so no borrowing any additional money here at this point. Okay, auto with that. 80 feet on that one. Let's see. Alt page up and page down will shift the line over here. By the way, there's no raise function on this particular roller. Once it's unfolded, everyone, it's down and ready to roll. So again, I want to point out here, as far as I know, I think we're doing the same thing we did last time around for these fields. Not sure on the fertilizer. We might have fertilized in a slightly different order. But we had stubble tillage on the field. We're now rolling the field, which is giving us seed bed. So that will give us a seed bed there. We could also, well, actually, I don't know, but if I got a different shallow cultivator, would it work? Because technically, when we shallow cultivated this field. So possibly if we used a different shallow cultivator from a different category, maybe we could get to seed bed. Otherwise, everyone, you'd probably want to like cultivate, then do some sort of shallow tillage or plow, and then shallow tillage. And that should get you seed bed. I don't really want to cultivate everyone because most cultivators produce large rocks, which I'd rather not have any rocks on this field if I can help it. And speaking of rocks, I mean, we don't actually have any rocks in this field, which I find kind of surprising. This is not easy to back up with, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Combine that with an articulated tractor, haven't really got yourself a nice, nice attempt at backing up here. I think we got this though. Okay, maybe not. Fence got a little closer than I thought it would. We're gonna have to shift that line over just a little bit here too. Or just freehand drive it here. We could probably do that as well. Heck, why not? As far as what we're going to replant in this field, I'm probably going to do canola again. So when is the canola plant? So we got to go one more month here, then we can plant canola. We'll just probably plant the canola. We got bees here, by the way. As far as I know, there's no advantage to crop rotation here that I know of. That was actually something that the Seasons mod sort of implemented, everyone. Seasons mod did have crop rotation. I never personally noticed much of a difference, one crop versus planting or rotating to a different crop, but supposedly it was there. Joey was saying you can fix some of the mods, it's just the way people are doing it. That is very true there, like Joey said, you can fix the mods. But then again, how come all the people that are converting the mods are not fixing them then? Oh, there's gonna be just a little bit left yet. Oh, would you look at that, would you look at that? Oh boy. Okay, this is for you, Mathos. For those who don't know who Mathos is, he's our field quality manager. Prides himself in getting the job done properly. Okay, well, that field should be ready to be planted here. I don't think we can fertilize it again here at this point, by the way. If I had probably fertilized it right away before I mulched it and did the shallow tillage up, and I probably could have, but we'll have to fertilize again here because that one does not fertilize, right? I don't believe that planter fertilizes, or does it? Remember which one does what here. This one. Oh, okay. This seeder does fertilize. It does not no-till. Okay, so that's what that one does. Okay, got it. Anyway, everyone, I think it's time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.